Yesterday was a very busy day. I want to recap some of what we saw. Of course, a dramatic scene out there in the Wet Mountain Valley. Funnel cloud reported this ended up being a confirmed tornado. That photo provided by Scott. And that tornado touched down about 5 miles west of Westcliff. No reports of any damage yet. No assessments done by the National Weather Service folks in Pueblo. Once they get that information, we'll of course pass it along to you here at News 5. Another great vantage point of that landspout tornado. That photo provided by Diane. I believe in her email, she said, not a sight that I'm used to seeing outside of my home here in the Westcliff area. And today we'll do it all over again. That monsoon subtropical rich environment continues to keep the atmosphere ripe and primed and ready to go for more slow moving thunderstorms. I would say to keep an eye on the sky anytime after about 2-3 o'clock. Storms are likely to reach us here in the Pikes Peak region, I-25 corridor. Flood risk remains elevated across the region, and we do have a low-end threat of severe weather as we head towards the afternoon. Now, it's been a somewhat interesting morning for our friends and viewers in the southeastern plains. This slow-moving line of storms now appears to be breaking up, but over the past 3 to 5 hours, it has dropped as much as 1 to 2 inches of rain into parts of Los Animas and Baca counties. Other than that, statewide, the only other area or region seeing light rain is down across the San Juans, where we've seen those fires earlier in the month. They could desperately use the moisture. As we get you out the door now, as we approach 6:20, we're in the upper 50s in the Springs, mid 40s in Woodland Park, a chilly 37 in Westcliff, and 60 in Colorado City. Things warm up steadily this morning. We'll see temperatures approaching the 70s by the lunch hour, with our high today coming up right around 78 degrees. So pretty similar temperature-wise and weather-wise compared to yesterday. And that means the potential for more of these slow-moving storms as they move east towards I-25. We'll continue to see pockets of heavy rain. I don't think we'll quite see the amount of waterfall as what we saw yesterday, at least not as widespread. And the intensities should be dialed down a few notches, especially south of Highway 50. So make our way into Friday, one final push of that monsoon moisture before things begin to dry out as we make our way into the weekend. So a slow process ahead today, wet and unsettled. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s here in southern Colorado. Sticking with the lower 80s on Friday, upper 80s this weekend, and then 90s. So the trade-off here is that we dry out and bring back some sunshine. We also bolster the heat. Could see a record-breaking high on Tuesday at 94 degrees. In Pueblo, we'll follow the similar trends up all the way into next week. 80s through tomorrow, 90s this weekend, triple digits possible around Tuesday and Wednesday. Canyon City, keep the umbrellas handy and just be mindful that outdoor plans likely to be impacted each of the next few afternoons. Fewer storms by Saturday. Sunday looks to be the pick day of the weekend. Woodland Park, the threat of heavy rain remains in your forecast. Anytime after the lunch hour today, rain will pick up in Teller County. More storms into the first half of the weekend.